about that. ACE shit, sorry about that. ACB when she riding on. Been at over in Calabasas.
Yo, what's up everyone, it's Blue Nova and I'm back with a new tutorial on how to sound like Yeat in the song Sorry About That. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so that you're notified every time there's a new video. If you want to go ahead and get the vocal preset with everything we're doing today, go ahead and use the link in the description in order to get it. But let's go ahead and start. So the first thing I went ahead and did was apply Autotune to my vocals. He uses a good amount of Autotune on his vocals, so for this I put the retune speed all the way up to 0. For the key and scale I put it on E major, and I'm gonna let you guys hear what the vocal will sound like without any major effects such as EQs, compressors, and all that.
ATE she eat me up. ATB when she riding on. Been at over in Calabasas. Trying to be slow now. Trick I'ma sip on no walk or the tris. Yeah, she said she feel it now. I don't even feel it though.
Alright, cool. So the first main thing we have is using NS1 by Waves, and this is going to be some post-production effects that we're going to use in order to remove some noise from our vocal.
ATE she eat me up. ATB when she riding on. Been at over in Calabasas.
Next up we have a C1 comp-gate from Waves, and what we're doing is just compressing the vocal.
ATE she eat me up. ATB when she riding on. Been at over in Calabasas. Trying to be slow now. Trick I'ma sip on no walk or the tris. Yeah, she said she feel it now. I don't even feel it though.
Next up, we're going to use another compressor. With this, we're using the RVox in order to compress and get our vocals to be at a consistent level.
ATE she eat me up. ATB when she riding on. Been at over in Calabasas. Trying to be slow now. Trick I'ma sip on no walk or the tris. Yeah, she said she feel it now. I don't even feel it though.
Next up, we have an F6 RTA by Waves, and what we're doing with this is using some dynamic EQ to EQ our vocals in certain frequencies that are popping out.
ATE she eat me up. ATB when she riding on. Been at over in Calabasas. Trying to be slow now. Trick I'ma sip on no walk or the tris. Yeah, she said she feel it now. I don't even feel it though.
After that, we're going to use the main gem in order to get that clarity out of the vocal. So we're going to use an SSL channel, an E channel by Waves in order to cut out some more of the low end and also boost the high end.
ATE she eat me up. ATB when she riding on. Been at over in Calabasas. Trying to be slow now. Trick I'ma sip on no walk or the tris. Yeah, she said she feel it now. I don't even feel it though.
So next up, we're using Sapphire in order to bring some harmonics out of the vocal. I noticed that Yeat's vocals, there's usually some saturation or coloring in his vocals, so I wanted to replicate that sound by using this plugin.
ATE she eat me up. ATB when she riding on. Been at over in Calabasas. Trying to be slow now. Trick I'ma sip on no walk or the tris. Yeah, she said she feel it now. I don't even feel it though.
Next, we're using an L1 limiter by Waves, and what we're doing is just bringing the ceiling down to -3 and pushing the threshold down to around -18, because what we're doing now is bringing up that fullness and volume into the vocal.
ATE she eat me up. ATB when she riding on. Been at over in Calabasas. Trying to be slow now. Trick I'ma sip on no walk or the tris. Yeah, she said she feel it now. I don't even feel it though.
So far you can hear a lot of saturation, a lot of sibilance in the vocal, so we're going to move into using a de-esser next. So we're going to use the de-esser by Waves and putting the frequency at 5522 and just dropping down the threshold to where it's taking care of those harsh sibilants.
ATE she eat me up. ATB when she riding on. Been at over in Calabasas. Trying to be slow now. Trick I'ma sip on no walk or the tris. Yeah, she said she feel it now. I don't even feel it though.
After that, we're going to use a second instance of Studio Rack, and what we're doing right here is putting sibilants live to take care of some more sibilants in the vocals, and just setting the detection to 60% and just changing the range to -8. So this is what it sound like with it.
ATE she eat me up. ATB when she riding on. Been at over in Calabasas. Trying to be slow now. Trick I'ma sip on no walk or the tris. Yeah, she said she feel it now. I don't even feel it though.
And the very last thing, just putting some reverb on the vocals.
ATE she eat me up. ATB when she riding on. Been at over in Calabasas. Trying to be slow now. Trick I'ma sip on no walk or the tris. Yeah, she said she feel it now. I don't even feel it though.
So next are the ad-libs. For the ad-lib, Yeat, he always kind of experiments and does some crazy sounding high notes or a variation of different ad-libs in it. So with the ad-libs, the first thing we're going to do is create the second instance of Studio Rack, but we're going to use the first instance of Studio Rack to have the same as the lead vocal. So you want to have that first and then load in a second Studio Rack where we're going to have all of our major effects. So the second effect in the second instance of Studio Rack is using the C4 by Waves, and all we're doing is just putting some multi-band compression on the higher frequencies of the vocal.
Sorry about that.
Next up, we're gonna use an H delay by Waves, and what we're doing is putting this fast delay.
Sorry about that.
The next thing we have is going to be an R-verb by Waves, and we're using this just to get some warmth and color into the vocal.
Sorry about that.
And the very last thing on your Adlib effect is just putting a doubler 4. Adlibs usually sound detune. So with the doubler 4, you have the option in order to change the detune options in it. So I went ahead and increased that to 20% and one that's negative 20%. And these overall will be the settings that you want to have.
Sorry about that.
Now playing everything all together with the lead vocal, Adlibs, and instrumental, this is what we have.
Sorry about that. ACE shit. Sorry about that. ACB when she riding on. Been at the over in Calabasas. Tryna be slow now. Trick, I'ma sip on the walk or the Trgc. She said she feel it now. I don't even feel it though. Tricky be high on these drugs every day of your life. You don't know it all. You should quit it now.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and put a thumbs up. Put in the comment section what you all want to see next. As I mentioned earlier in the video, the vocal preset is available with the link in the description, also on the top of the comments. If you need your song mixed and mastered, go to bluenovabeats.com and go to the contact form on the very bottom of the page and send me a message there. But I'll catch you guys on the next video.
Sorry about that. ACE shit. Sorry about that. ACB when she riding on. Been at the over in Calabasas. Tryna be slow now. Trick, I'ma sip on the walk or the Trgc. She said she feel it now. I don't even feel it though. Tricky be high on these drugs every day of your life. You don't know it all. You should quit it now.